I won't come straight and say I miss you. That would be too obvious, too exposed, too easy to ignore. Instead, I send something small, almost careless, a song we once shared, a meme that only makes sense to us. A memory disguised as randomness, not because I'm bored, not because I have nothing better to do, but because I need to see something very specific. Do you still jump when I knock? Missing someone isn't about longing, it's about access, and access is never requested directly by people who understand power. It's tested. I watch how fast you reply. I notice whether your tone softens or stays guarded. I feel the hesitation behind your words or the relief. Because nostalgia is a doorway the mind never fully locks. When I reference the past, I'm not asking you to come back. I'm asking your nervous system a question. Is this still familiar enough to feel safe? People don't fall back in love because of words. They fall back because the body remembers comfort before the mind remembers pain. That's why the message is light, casual, almost accidental. If you respond warmly, I know the bond still exists under the surface. If you don't, I disappear again, untouched, unexposed. I don't chase emotions, I check their availability. And the moment I see that my presence still causes a shift, even a small one, I know I still matter. That's all I needed to confirm. I'll soften the breakup. I'll downplay the chaos. I'll polish the sharp edges of what went wrong. Not because I've forgotten, but because memory is flexible when emotions are involved. I'll say things like, maybe we just didn't know better. We were both under pressure. It wasn't all bad. Because the goal isn't truth. The goal is safety. When the past feels dangerous, the mind stays away. When it feels warm, familiar, unresolved, the mind returns on its own. I don't need to convince you to come back. I just need you to question why you left. Once doubt enters, distance collapses. People think closure ends attachment. It doesn't. Uncertainty does the opposite. It keeps emotional tabs open. So I rewrite the story subtly. Not dramatically, not defensively, just enough to replace pain with curiosity. Because if I can make the past feel safe again, your present starts feeling incomplete. You'll start replaying moments, wondering if things could have turned out differently, asking yourself whether the ending was really necessary. And the moment you start questioning the breakup, you're already emotionally back inside it. I don't need to promise change. I don't need to explain myself. I just let the past feel warmer than the present, and people always drift toward warmth. One day, I'm open, familiar, almost the same person you remember. I listen, I laugh, I reflect you back to yourself. And then nothing. The next day, I'm distant, busy, hard to read, short replies, delayed responses. Emotional silence, that contrast isn't accidental, it's precision. Consistency builds comfort, inconsistency builds attachment. The human nervous system doesn't bond to stability, it bonds to unpredictability paired with reward. When warmth is guaranteed, it's taken for granted. When it's uncertain, it becomes the focus. You start wondering, what changed? Did I say something? Why do I suddenly care more? That pull creates emotional tension without responsibility. I'm not committing, I'm not disappearing. I'm staying just close enough to keep your system engaged, because attachment isn't created by love, it's created by intermittent availability. You don't chase people who are always there, you chase the ones who might be, and as long as I remain unpredictable, you'll keep adjusting yourself to me. That's the hook. I notice everything. Your tone shifts, your reply speed changes, your effort increases. You ask questions you didn't need to ask. You explain things I didn't request, and that's when I know. I don't need reassurance, I don't need confessions, I just need proof of emotional influence. The moment I sense you're still invested, the chase is over. Because power isn't in pursuit, it's in impact. If my presence still alters your behavior, I'm already ahead. I pull back slightly then, not to punish, to stabilize the imbalance, because people value what feels just out of reach. And the moment I stop leaning in, you lean forward without realizing it. I don't rush things after that. I let you fill the space I create. And the quiet truth is this: the game doesn't work because of manipulation. It works because attachment never disappears. It just goes dormant. And once I know I can wake it up, I don't have to do anything else.